You said wait for my kiss, like touch was a test. Held back desire to make it mean more. But that wasn't patience, it was a performance. You weren't waiting, you were watching, hiding behind rules you made for control. You stayed in reach, but only for your comfort, not for truth, not for me. You had all of me, but only when it worked for you. Used my trust like a mirror test, kissed me to check your pulse, pushed me away, said it was kind. That wasn't kindness, that was comfort, yours, not mine. For 11 months, you didn't move on, you just told yourself not to want me. That's not healing, that's rehearsal. You called your retreat compassion, but it was fear. It was cold, it was yours to own, not mine to carry. You didn't want the whole of me. You wanted a version you could tailor, one that wouldn't ask for truth, one that wouldn't show the mirror. You said I kissed you to see how I felt, but I already knew I didn't love you. Then why come closer? You used my lips to repeat an answer you'd already rehearsed. That's not honesty, that's emotional fraud. The brain filters every feeling before we ever let it show. You didn't act from confusion, you acted from calculated denial. You think desire is just the body, but it starts in the mind. You didn't just feel heat, you felt threat because I reached you and you hated that I could. You stayed close enough to feel warm, but never close enough for truth. You wore friendship like a budget line, not denial, just control. A lover turned stingy, calculating how little you could give and still keep the seat warm. You said, we're great as long as we don't talk about love. But love was always the elephant in the sign whispered. But I am not a half, and you never wanted me whole. You took what you could carry and dropped the rest. You spared yourself and called it care. You walked out and named it peace, but it wasn't peace. It was escape, a fear that crouched, disguised as stillness, like a predator hunting for warmth with the least effort possible. I saw the predator, I still stepped close, took the bite as your farewell gift. Not because I didn't know, but because I loved you enough to let her. I let it hurt because I